Hello, freak bitches.
And some people make that argument with Floyd Mayweather. They said, listen, his uncle, his dad, he's been doing since he was what, 6.
He's the best argument.
The best argument.
Yeah,
the best argument.
He never gets hit. He's been hit in a professional career that spanned 49 fights. He's been hit maybe hard 7 or 8 times.
True. The only, and there's a few X factors in this fight. The only kind of thing that gives people hope if you're on Team MMA or Team Conor, which is not MMA versus boxing, but if you're Team Conor, is these X factors of Floyd's had 2 years off, right? He's had 2 years off. But in the past, he's taken time off and he comes back better. But he is 40. So that has to be something, And the other thing, why is he doing it? Is he doing it for money? He's doing it for attention? Why is he coming back to get to 50? And then the 8-ounce gloves, which they officially approved today. 8-ounce gloves is a huge, huge advance for Conor, I think, man.
It's all interesting, man.
But they're all X factors, right? Like, we don't really, to be honest, no one really knows. I think I have an idea what I think's going to happen, but no one knows.
Right.
And that's why I think the footage of Conor sparring Paulie is such a big deal, because people go, oh, shit. No, he can actually box. And I even think Dane and the Fertittas who were there watching go, we actually got something here. And that's why it was such a big deal. Because I think everyone's like, all right, Conor, MMA, he's good. I've seen him move around. I'm telling you, this dude, as far as boxing, he's going to give guys some problems. Is he going to give the best all-time problems? Who knows?
What kind of training had Paulie been doing before that fight? Like, what kind of shape was he in?
Yeah, not in 12-round shape. And Paulie just got off the plane.
Why did he do 12 rounds? Why do you agree to do 12 rounds? That's what they asked him to.
Right,
but had he been training?
He got word from Conor's team that they're going to use him, so he started to train some, but it's not like he was getting ready for a fight, So that's what he said. He goes, man, for me to go 12 rounds was tough. Like, I wasn't expecting to go all 12 rounds. Because the first day they used him, I think he said he only did 6 or 8 rounds. And then he was like, oh, we're going to spar tomorrow more, and I'll get in better shape, stuff like that, get used to the fighting shape. And they didn't use him. Then he flew to cover the Mikey Garcia Broner fight, and then came back, and he was fresh off the plane, and then he sparred 12 rounds. So he's like, they just did me dirty, man. That's his whole thing. His feelings are hurt. He's like, why would they do that, man? I was here to help him.
Well, they did that. That's the kind of help they wanted. They just wanted kind of help that he didn't want to give. They wanted the kind of help where Conor beats the fuck out of a world champion.
Correct, and that's what Conor said, though.
Yeah.
Like, in Conor's defense, when they go, oh, you're bringing Paulie in, he goes, yeah, I'm bringing. He says on Showtime during the media scrum, he goes, yeah, I'm bringing him in to fuck him up. And I think Paulie thought, oh,
he said that?
Yeah. He goes, yeah, I'm gonna bring him in and fuck him up. Word for word. Yeah, that's on document. Yeah, it's documented. So then Paulie gets in and goes, oh, we'll spar and be all good. But remember, 6 months prior to this, Paulie goes, I could beat Conor with one hand tied behind my back. Conor's like a baby elephant. He stores that and was like, all right, man.
Oh, he said that? Whoops.
But he thought it was just hyping the fight. He thought they would spar and be like boys, but that just didn't happen. Like, Conor's literally there just to prove a point.
Well, it's a very important point to prove before a giant fight like that. Like, that video alone is probably worth who knows how many thousands of hundreds of thousands of buys on pay-per-view.
Priceless.
That's worth so much money. I mean, how many more people? A lot of people were going to buy the fight anyway, but how many more people are going to buy the fight now that you see Conor landing that straight left and then dropping Paulie? And Paulie said it's a push down, and you could see that it's not a push down. I mean, it's just not. If you get pushed down like that, you probably concussed already.
Yeah, if your balance is off. I see what you're saying.
That's so bad. Like, he was saying something about him getting grabbed on the back of the head. You could watch the knockdown.
Paulie's saying it's dirty, and
I get that.
I get that, but
you signed up for it.
It's a fight. But the other thing is Paulie's saying, and he goes, take what you want from the video. He goes, but I think Conor and his team and Dana fucked up putting this out, because now Floyd Mayweather's team knows this is how he fights. Like, this is the dirty stuff he does, so they can warn the ref.
There's nothing dirty there. The
grab behind the head's
hitting,
dirty. That in boxing, that's dirty. You can get away with it, but that's frowned upon.
It's gonna happen.
Those rabbit punches, but Floyd's gonna do that.
See this part right here. Give me some volume on that so you can hear that. He's hitting him hard, man. Okay, he hits him with a straight left that's clean. And then it looks like he's wobbled, and he hits him with the right hand afterwards. Like, play that part one more time when he goes down. Like, you can't. I don't see an argument. I've tried to look at it.
Of a push down?
I don't see it. This is the beginning part.
And that's a legit ref, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Cortez.
Super legit. Oh.
Dude, he's beating the shit out of him. Okay, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like, if he can land those combinations on Paulie Malignaggi like that at any point in life,
Homeboy can box.
Yeah, man.
See,
he's hitting
that
hard,
validates,
too.
to me, that validates Conor. But at the same time, in Paulie's defense, you know, it's 9-12 round fight shape. He's exhausted.
I get all of that. I get all that.
But still,
Paulie should have never done that.
Yeah, he messed up.
He must have underestimated him.
You know, I had Andre Berto on my show, and he's supposed to help Conor out, and he's like, I ain't going up there. So and he's good friends with Conor. Conor did rehab together. He's like, no, I'm not going up there, man. He goes, just because, and he had a good point. He goes, let's say I go up there and help Conor, and for whatever reason, he doesn't think he's gonna win. Because let's say he blasts Floyd Mayweather in the face, I'm gonna get so much hate from the boxing world, like it's a fraternity, man. And he's like, and the way he did Paulie, like we can't do it, man. He goes, I wish him the best, but I'm not gonna help him.
Well, I also think that if he's peaking and he's in full fight shape, and they're making you fight 12 rounds. I mean, that's when you're in the gym and you're sparring 12 rounds. Isn't that unusual that you get one guy to box 12 rounds with you?
Oh no! It was designed for Paulie to get beat up.
Yeah,
and I feel like you know, Paulie's a team player. I don't know if you ever met Paulie. He loves you. But if you ever met Paulie, like I feel like he's such a good guy. He didn't say anything. Listen, if you brought me in to do anything, I've had guys offered that wanted me to help them with camps. I turn it down, and you're like, "Hey, we need you to go 5-5s." That ain't happening.
Right.
I'll give you 1 round, 2 rounds, but for the best condition. Usually, you do a Shark Tank. You know how it is, Joe. You bring in fresh guys for different looks and push you harder.
So this was just a showcase of Conor's abilities at Paulie's expense.
Yep.
I like Paulie as a commentator. I think he's one of the best in the world. He's really, really good. He offers like real legitimate insight.
He's really, really good.
Do you think that he got rocked and doesn't remember how this went? Like, did you think that he maybe did think that he got pushed down?
No, I think it's a combination of both. I think, you know, Paulie had won some, and he even says, he goes, I won some rounds, Conor won some rounds. You know?
I like to see it all, right?
Me too, and the UFC said they're going to release it after the fight. Which is that's going to be the real test.
It's going to be real test because Dana said it was a one-sided beatdown.
Yeah, Dana was like, he got his ass whipped for 12 rounds, which I don't believe that.
What if it's true? You got to go with what Paulie did say happened and then what you see happened.
I think it's a combination of both. I really do. I think it's people were like, you know, everyone's on this Conor wagon, especially in the UFC. Dana, that's his golden boy, right? Mm-hmm. And I think we knew Conor could box, but then when you see him doing it against Paulie, you're like, oh, shit. And so I bet when we watch the tape, we're like, oh, damn, Conor did pretty well. I don't think he beat the shit out of Paulie for 12 rounds. I think towards the end, he probably, like, you see that happened.
Well, obviously, listen, this has obviously been very valuable. If there were more moments like this, don't you think they would leak those too?
Correct. They'd be everywhere.
I mean, they're saying they don't want him to see what Conor's working on. Okay, just show us a montage of punches that landed.
Just give me like one of those Mike Tyson 60-second highlights.
Just show me a few. Ba-da-bam, bap, 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 bap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to like show all of its patterns.
But how well did this hype? Like, this is priceless,
huge,
man.
Giant.
And now Paulie, you know, you have this huge soap opera in boxing going on right now. Paulie's a main character now. So
Paulie might have to fight Conor. If Floyd and Conor, if Floyd beats Conor, and then Paulie can say, look, I want my shot at him. You know, you talked a lot of shit and I didn't get in shape.
If you're Conor, that's the play. But it's only the play.
Giant.
It's only the play if Conor has a good showing. Even if he loses a decision, as long as he's a good showing, then you do McGregor promotions against Paulie Malignaggi. Yeah. And I'm buying that shit.
The only way...
fighting Khabib, Tony Ferguson, all that elbow jiu-jitsu shit. Nah, we're going to put on these 8 ounces, go 12 rounds, and make some money.
Some serious money. That's a lot of people think he'll never fight MMA again. I mean, he's going to make $100 million from this fight.
Yeah, probably more.
That's
with sponsors, yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's Scrooge McDuck rich. That's we going Sizzler.
He's not even 30. He's not even
Sizzler.
30.
It has a son, you know, and he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I think the play would and I know a lot of UFC people are like, that's because you're never a fighter, Shop. And I get that. Give any UFC fighter $100 million. They're both throwing up deuces going, fucking see ya.
Yeah.
This is way too hard of a life. 100 mil, sleeping satin sheets, and I can go fight Paulie for another, 50 mil probably of my own money.
Ooh.
Or I'll go fight Nate Diaz in a trilogy. You know what I'm saying?
90% or more Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. Moneyman says Notorious will lose 90% of his $75 million payday if he's disqualified. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's if he does an MMA move on him and shit.
He won't, though. People ask that all the time.
He's not going to get disqualified.
Can you throw a Superman punch, spinning punch? I'm like, get out of my face. Absolutely not.
You can't. It's
You
too
can't.
bad you can't throw a spinning back fist, though. Whoa! Imagine
I mean, you
that
gotta
shit.
have some gentleman rules for God's sake.
Could you imagine, though, if Floyd said you could throw elbows?
I'm surprised he has it. 8-ounce gloves. We'll do whatever you want to do. Let's do this. Let's do
Could
this.
you imagine?
Oh yeah, and you get elbows, and you can throw one kick around.
And the guy can clinch and throw elbows from the clinch.